Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're focusing on a really key part of the Indian Air Force, the Directorate of Air Intelligence, the DAI.
Right. And our mission here is to unpack its role, its history, looking at some pivotal moments, all based on the source material we have.
So we'll be looking at how it started, its responsibilities, and, its track record in major conflicts.
Exactly, giving you a clear sense of this intelligence arm.
Okay, so let's kick things off. The DAI isn't new. Our info suggests it dates back to, 1942, during World War II?
That's right, 1942. It began as part of the Royal Indian Air Force, the RIAF.
And its initial role?
Well, it was set up for aerial reconnaissance. Interestingly, not just for the RAF, but also supporting the RAF, the Royal Air Force.
Okay.
And it saw action pretty early on, playing a role in the Burma campaign. So right from the start, it was about gathering vital intelligence from the air.
And that intelligence support, it didn't just stop after the war or independence, did it?
No, absolutely not. The material shows the DAI has been providing intelligence support to the Indian Air Force in, well, basically every major war India has fought since then.
That's quite a consistent contribution. Really underscores the need for solid air intelligence.
It does, and our source gets into some specifics about what they actually do. Imagery intelligence collection, for instance, is a big one.
Right, the IMINT, using aircraft like the MiG-25R and Jaguars.
Precisely. Those reconnaissance aircraft were key for gathering visual intelligence, photos, that sort of thing, keeping eyes on things.
Sophisticated stuff. And how has that capability evolved? I think there was mention of the 1971 war.
Yes, that's an interesting point. During the 71 India-Pakistan War, the information we have suggests India relied on Russian satellite imagery.
Ah, okay, for intel on Chinese forces.
Exactly, monitoring troop deployments near the border. But that reliance, it highlighted a gap, a need for India to develop its own independent eye in the sky.
Which brings us towards the present and future. India's space program comes into play here.
It does. The source mentions that thanks to advancements there, the Air Force is set to get its own independent, space-based imagery intelligence capabilities.
That sounds like a significant development, a real move towards self-reliance in a critical area.
It absolutely is. This shift towards independent space-based ISR intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance, it really shows how vital space assets are becoming for modern military intelligence.
Okay, let's touch on a more recent conflict mentioned, the Kargil War. The DAI played a crucial part there, too.
A very crucial part. What stands out from the source is how the DAI provided aerial intelligence on the Pakistani-occupied posts. The bunkers up in Kargil.
What kind of details?
Information about the strength of those positions, their layouts, even armament sometimes. This intel was, frankly, indispensable for the IAF's Operation Safe saga.
So the Air Force could then target those positions effectively.
Exactly. The DAI's intelligence directly fed into those strike operations.
So looking back, from its beginnings in World War II reconnaissance right through to complex operations like Kargil, it's clear the DAI has been a constant vital intelligence provider for the IAF.
And just to be clear, this overview is shaped entirely by the information available in our source material.
Good point.
So to quickly recap, we've traced its origins in WWII, its ongoing support in conflicts, looked at its imagery intelligence role, and its move towards space-based assets, all drawn from that source info.
Right. So as we wrap up this deep dive, maybe something for you, the listener, to consider. As technology keeps racing ahead and the whole geopolitical situation keeps shifting, what kind of challenges, what adaptations might the Directorate of Air Intelligence face next? How will it continue to ensure India's air security in, say, the next decade or two?
That's the big question, isn't it? The role of intelligence is certainly not getting any less complex.